So we finally received some new news on trading. Now, as you probably remember, there was massive community outcry when it was officially released because it didn't really help anyone. The whales couldn't trade for higher rarities, and the free-to-play players had to turn in a bunch of EX cards that they couldn't afford to turn in just to trade for one single card. So it was very, very bad. And obviously they saw the community's reaction because about a month ago, they tweeted saying like, hey, we're going to take a look at it. We're going to change it. We're going to implement something new. Now, we have received a ton of trade tokens in recent updates, and I kind of figured maybe that's what they're going to do. They're just going to give you way more trade tokens so you don't need to turn in as many cards. But we have some amazing news. I do have to mention this video is going to be fairly short because I'm just going to be covering this single image that I'm going to be reading off. It was on Twitter. I know a lot of people aren't on Twitter, so I just wanted to give you the news here. But let's just dive right into it. I'm not going to waste any more time. So this is the image. It says trading feature update. Thank you for sharing your feedback on the trading feature in Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket. They definitely probably heard a lot of feedback about that. I know in my comment section of my last video on trading, everyone was mad, but they're saying we're continuing to read your comments and investigate ways to improve the feature. That's good. This is a really good step in the right direction. If this is good, I think it will be, because I see removal of trade tokens, which we're going to talk about in a second. But they said today we'd like to introduce the following updates to trading that will be implemented by the end of autumn 2025. With these changes, we hope that trading cards between players will be more accessible and enjoyable, like it should have been in the first place. But they say removal of trade tokens. Trade tokens will be completely removed, and players will no longer need to exchange cards to obtain the currency required for trading. Now that is amazing. No more trade tokens, which is what held people back. Free-to-play players couldn't gain enough trade tokens to trade consistently, so this really helps free-to-play players. They also say instead, trading cards of 3 diamond, 4 diamond, and 1-star rarity will now require shine dust. And that is fantastic. Now, I know you also obtain shine dust by opening packs, but this is so much better. Well, I think it's going to be so much better. It depends how much shine dust it's going to cost, right? I have so much because I've opened a lot of packs, but if you're more free to play, you might not have as much shine dust, and you might need to choose, do I flare this card or do I save some for trading? So we're going to have to see how expensive it is. It doesn't really, I don't think it specifies on here, but it also says when you open a booster pack, shine dust will automatically be earned if you obtain a card that is already registered in your card deck. So yeah, currently shine dust also is required to obtain flare. We're looking into increasing the amount offered since it will also be needed for trading. So I'm assuming shine dust, it's going to cost a lot of it to trade. That would make sense to me. It says altogether this change should allow you to trade more cards than you could before this update. So I feel like this is just overall good news. Again, we got to see how much it costs, but the trading tokens were awful. They were so bad. It was a terrible idea. It didn't help anyone. Even like I'm a whale, obviously. I'll admit I'm a whale. I spend a lot, but I never had an inclination to ever use trading because I couldn't even trade with my viewers because it required them to waste EX cards just to trade with me. But it says there's no changes in how 1 diamond and 2 diamond rarity cards are traded. Okay, so everything is the same except they're just removing trade tokens. That makes sense. And they also said additional updates in development. A feature will be added that allows you to share cards you're interested in trading via in-game trading functions. Yes, we need this because now when you're trying to trade with someone, you need to join a Discord, or you need to somehow message them and tell them what you're looking for, because there's no way to do it in game, which is horrible. I don't know why they didn't think of that before they released it. It's like, what? You just got to get lucky and hope the person shows you the right card, or I don't really know, but that's amazing. I hope we get that very soon. They also said, we hope that these changes will make trading cards more accessible and allow players to enjoy making trades. In addition to the changes above, we're also looking into how to accommodate cards that are currently unavailable for trades, such as promo cards and 2-star rarity cards. Keep an eye out for more information about this topic in the future. So that's good. I would love to trade promo cards because I know a lot of people didn't get, like Mankey, for example. That was one of the first promo cards we got, and it works really well with that alternative version of Primeape. So things like that would be great. Maybe I could trade away Lapras EX. People want to try that too. That says, we look forward to hearing your feedback as updates are released and remain committed to developing the best possible Pokemon TCG Pocket experience. Thank you for being part of our community. That's actually great. Wow, they addressed all the concerns. They talked about promo cards. They talked about how you can't show someone what you want to trade for. They also removed trade tokens, which was, like I said, a bad decision to begin with. So this is really good. They listened more than I thought. They actually took into account almost every complaint and addressed it right here. and fairly quickly too, within a month of trading dropping, I believe. I might be wrong about that, but this was quick. I'm surprised. You know what? Good job. Good job. I will give props where it's due. They did a great job with this. All right. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.